Hello, I'm Robert, and today I'm going to show you how to do a simple elevator in Unreal Engine 4. As you can see, this will be the final result. It's an elevator that can go up and down perfectly fine just by standing on it. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, you want to create a new blueprint. And well, it's an actor. I named it elevator and it's empty. And first of all, what you want is a static mesh where we will put our floor, and we want to actually move this a little. We want to have the origin in the center, although that really is just personal preference, but still. And we also want a box collision, which will be for when the player goes on top, so we can trigger an action. Although you can also do this by pressing E and things like that. Okay, so we're going to scale it up, and now after that, when we're done, we're going to go into the event graph. We're going to get rid of these two things, leave the event tick, and you want to do a sequence. Okay, perfect. And we want to do two gates. So our first gate is here, and our second one here. Perfect. And we're actually going to use this one over here to basically make the elevator go up, and this one down here to go down. So what we want to do is select the box, and we want to create two events, and actually we want to do this by add event for box collision on begin overlap, and we want to put this in the open. And now we want another one, and I actually forgot to select the box. You need to make sure you're selecting the box or this will not appear. And we want on end overlap. Okay, so let's start working with this gate. So first of all, I'm going to get the static mesh, which is the elevator, the physical part of the elevator, and we want to start by getting world position, because we obviously want to get world location, because we obviously want to change the position where it's at, so it goes up. So now we're going to look for set world location, and we're going to make it go up by adding one excuse me, by adding 1 to the Z every single frame. Okay, so plus float plus float, 1 is perfect, and we want to put new location. Okay, so this is great and perfect, but we just have one little problem, which is it doesn't have a limit to how much it goes up. So we're going to make a branch with quite a simple condition. So first of all, before we work on the branch, we actually need a variable, and we're going to call this height. Okay, and we're going to name this float. And so it doesn't take a very long time to go up. I'm just going to put 300, although you can change this to whatever number you want. Just make sure it's a higher value than the height it's at. So we want the height variable, and we also want let's just copy this, and let's get more or equal to float, and let's hook this up. So this works perfectly fine. Okay, so so when do we want this to go down? Which we want to go down when it reaches its height. So we're going to open this gate with the false. Okay, so now we actually want to make a sequence. I'll explain why later, but first of all, we pretty much want to do the we want to copy this, and we pretty much want to do the exact same thing. Just remember to change this to a minus, to -1, or it will go up instead of down. Okay, so now we want to make sure it doesn't, when it goes down, that it stops where it began. So I'm going to make a branch and actually hook up the false, not the true node. And for the condition, let's copy this and let's do this less or equal to, let's see, let's put the elevator over here, and we don't want it so high, that's ridiculous. It's at 150. Okay, so we want to put this at this value at 150 because it's the value where it began. Okay, so let's hook this up to the condition and let's compile. Okay, perfect. So now we want the then one to actually close this gate, because when this is false, this branch is false, it opens this other gate, but it does not close this one. So that's why I actually put the sequence and component end overlap, this event over here. We actually want to set this to the close, because when it goes out, we want to make sure that event is closing so we can go back up on the elevator. Okay, so I'm just making sure I haven't forgot anything, and I'm pretty positive that it should work fine. So let's compile and let's play. So it goes up, it stops, it goes down, and if we go back up, it should go back up again. And yes, it works just fine. So if you saw this tutorial useful, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any requests for any future videos, or you have a question or something, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll answer you as fast as possible. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.